now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Well, it's crazy because things are really changing at an exponential rate. With the recent November elections in 2018, the 11th state to legalize recreational cannabis is Michigan. So congratulations, Michigan, in November of 2018 for becoming the 11th state. And it was heard that because Canada in 2018, a month before October, the Canadians were blowing lots of smoke south, and Michigan apparently caught wind of that. What I'm looking at here is that New York State is announcing plans to regulate adult use in legalizing cannabis. This may be because the medical program has been complete bogusness. It's actually not generating much tax revenue for the state, considering the population. And realistically, the Cannabis Business Times and what we're looking at is calling for a working group that's going to be drafting legislation to legalize and regulate the adult use of marijuana in New York State. This is awesome. This is super awesome. This is great news. And what we're going to look at is just that with this past election, the entire New York State now is all in alignment for creating this to be actual law. I believe in 2019, we're going to see recreational cannabis in New York based upon everything that has transpired. And I got a video I just recently made. Please check the description box below, but that is going to basically detail how New York State's expanding its medical program, and all the details are about that. So look into that. But New York is close to legalization, and it is amazing to know that in January I'm going to be able to read a bill. And one of the biggest things I am looking for as a veteran, as a cannabis cultivator, is home cultivation, and not just home cultivation inside. That is not what we're looking for. We are looking for outside growing, being able to grow this sacred plant outside. So this New York State task force planning to allow adult use in every state, and I make a video about this. It's at, just check the description box below, but I go over every state's rules and regulations with citizens being able to grow. Because as we see this, if New York State does become the 12th state, there is going to be home cultivation as part of this bill and legislation that this task force is creating. So I'm really excited that the governor announced this, even if this is all like political moves. I think the aspect that New York becoming the 12th state is awesome, and we're looking forward to this going in 2019, and I will keep you updated on how it progresses down the pipe. But I think the biggest thing is New York State is just took another step towards legalizing marijuana, and I don't give props to any government officials, but I think the big thing when we look at the marijuana laws across the United States, it is a hodgepodge of what's allowed to be and what's not allowed to be. When we see District of Columbia and Washington, D.C. do not allow the sales of marijuana for recreational purposes, but you can use cannabis for recreational purposes in Washington and Vermont, but there is no stores available. So with New York State's medical program being very, very bogus, I'm very interested to see what is written up in this bill in January, and I will keep you posted on that. So, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you to the new subscribers. Please like. We have to like. We have to thumbs up. Regardless if you think this is a good video or not, it's just about breaking the algorithms, because talking about cannabis and the sacred plant is frowned upon, especially on YouTube. That's why we're also seeing this on DTube, the decentralized tube. And it's very important that we also share and make comments, because that is how these new ways of exposure gets put out, because all the research and all the evidence and everything that I'm popping up with from these websites, whether it's New York State or it's the Cannabis Business Times, check the description box below. So with that said, have blessings on your day. As always, my friends, live enthusiastically and stay hydrated. Namaste.
Oh, this routine dates way back. A lot of people may remember this routine, but it's evolved now. Yeah, from the summer before last.